Hi friends, welcome back to Julia at Home. I'm Julia, I'm a homeschool mom of 4. On this channel, I like to share encouragement and resources and a glimpse into our homeschool. This is another video in my curriculum series for the academic year 2023 to 2024, and this video is going to focus on my 3rd grader. I feel like I say this every year and with every child, but I cannot believe he's in 3rd grade, but here we go. This video is going to focus on his individual subjects such as reading, writing, and math, but he's also going to be doing our family subjects. So if you haven't seen that video, go check that out here. I talk about things like history and science and geography that we are going to be doing together. And just so you know, my 3rd grader is my 2nd child. He has an older sister who's in 5th grade and then 2 younger siblings who are preschool and toddler age. So that's what we're working with here. I'm going to go ahead and jump into his subjects, and I'm going to start with math. So just like my 5th grader, if you're interested and you haven't seen that video, I will link that here as well. I covered individual subjects for my 5th grader in a separate video, but my 3rd grader will also be doing Math Mammoth, and he's on grade 3, so this is 3A here. And I will be doing a separate video doing a flip through of Math Mammoth so you can see exactly how it looks and everything. But we've been using this for several years now. It works really well for us. And I do include manipulative sometimes. So they don't come with the curriculum, but I have a lot of Montessori math materials. And then we also have things like buttons and popsicle sticks or craft sticks, I guess they could be called, and things like that they can use. And I do pull them out. I try to pull them out when they're doing a new concept that they would be useful for, or if I see that they're struggling with a concept, I might pull them out because I just feel like having that something concrete is helpful. So Math Mammoth grade 3. And we will also be doing this Your Business Math series by Simply Charlotte Mason. This is the bookstore version of it that he chose. I believe the options are bookstore, pet store, and sports store. So I wasn't sure what, I thought he might choose the sports one, but he went with books, and I'm kind of excited about it because that's what I would choose. But this is basically like money math and business math. So the idea is that they're creating a business and they have to figure out what inventory they're ordering. There's like a limited options for what the inventory is in here that they give you. And then each month, so they do like a whole startup thing, and then each month they have to go through and see what their sales were and what their bills are, like electric, water, rent, things like that. They do have to calculate sales tax and make sure they're setting that aside. So I just think it's a lot of good math skills. I'm really excited about doing this. And I think we're gonna do it like once a week and see how fast we move through it. There's obviously 12 months, so you could do like a whole month at a time. I think my idea is to maybe do a month every 2 weeks or so. You could spread it out and do a month, but anyway, we're gonna see. We haven't done it yet, obviously, so we're gonna see how it goes, but I'm pretty excited about it, and I will be doing a separate video doing a flip through of this as well and talking through my plans for it. He is continuing with the Logic of English Foundation series. We're about halfway through C here. So we do this, I guess, slower than a lot of other families who do this. And so I start them a little later and we just move through slowly. We try to do 2 lessons a week during the school year is our goal. Sometimes it's been 1 just with babies and other stuff going on. So we are moving slowly. I'm okay with that. I just need him to make progress. My hope this year is that we can finish C at least, and maybe also finish D, but at least make a good attempt to. I might pick it up to 2 or 3 days a week, but 3 might be pushing it based on our routine. So we're just gonna see how it goes. But he's gonna be continuing doing this. And this is, it's a phonics-based reading and writing program. So it has both reading and writing in here. He also does additional reading practice every day or every school day. So we have a bunch of early readers and then early chapter books as well, where she's just starting to dabble in a little bit. And we ask him to practice for 10 minutes a day, reading either to me or to his father, so that we can help him, assist him with any tricky words and such. So he's gonna continue doing that. I feel like we've made so much progress, so I'm happy for that. In addition, I do have a copy workbook for him. So we started a little bit this past year, but I'm hoping to pick up on some more copy work for him this year for writing practice purposes. And then I think I'm going to wait until we get to January and see where we are, but I'm hoping to also have him start learning to type. So my daughter, my oldest, used the Good and the Beautiful typing program, and so I think we're gonna do that with him as well, but we'll pick it up about halfway through the year. He will be continuing with piano this year. This will be his 3rd year. So the intention is he wants to learn to play the flute, but he had to wait a couple years, just age-wise. They start flute later. And then the flute teacher at his current school isn't taking new students this year. So we decided we're gonna go ahead and do 1 more year of piano. I absolutely love their piano teacher. She is just so fantastic with them. And he's really learning like those bass skills I think will help him translate to flute, because I think the flute also uses the treble clef, if I'm correct. If I'm not, please let me know in the comments below if you know. But he'll at least be able to read that. And I think piano is just like a good bass starting instrument in general. But being able to read the music, he then can focus more on the mechanics of the flute. At least that's the hope. So hopefully just 1 more year of piano, and then we'll figure out flute for the following year. Now he's mostly going to be doing art with the family, but we do have this, I think we have one other somewhere that I have to look for, but we have this doodle book, and so I thought I might encourage him to do some of this because, well, okay, let me back up here for a minute. My reasoning behind this is this. I really try as a homeschool mom to prepare my kids for their future and what they want to do and encourage their interests. Now, obviously what they want to do at 8 or 10 may not be what they want to do when they're 21 or 40. Things change. But I want to set them up so that they have the options, you know? So for my daughter, that looks like things that might help her get into college and a good veterinary school and go on that science track. For him, his current thing that he's thinking about is being a game designer, which might sound familiar to some of you. I think it's quite a popular thing to want to be for the kids. But the skills he'll need is obviously reading, writing, and typing skills and programming. So that's why I'm adding making sure to add the typing this year so that he's prepared to do programming. And then drawing, I think, would be really helpful as well, depending on what area he wants to go into. And he's a perfectionist and he kind of struggles with that. So I thought a doodle book. That's why I thought a doodle book might be a good choice. So we'll see if I can encourage him to do that. And basically my goal is not for him to be an expert artist, but just to increase his confidence level in it. We will also be working on some life skills, getting back into chores and hoping to be more consistent with them. When I do assign them chores, I think about what they can do. I try to train them in any things that we haven't really covered yet, or check in with them at least. So for this year, I think particularly for my 3rd grader, he will be learning how to do laundry himself. He's watched me do it many times. He probably could do it, but I think I'm going to take some time to like actually instruct him in it. And then hopefully we can come up with some sort of way that him and his sister can do their own laundry, like have an assigned day or something. Yeah, and then other chores that we have him do. And I might have him do a little cooking this year as well, but I don't have any firm plans on that. But I do want to make sure we're moving forward in life skills, because I would like them to know how to do some basic life skills, household skills, cooking, things like that before leaving my house. So we're gonna work on that now. And then the last thing for him that I wanted to mention is baseball. He did baseball these last couple years, and this year I feel like we took a step up in level, and I just feel like we need more practice. There's just such a short season, and then there's a lot of time here in Vermont where it's icky outside. So I've been looking into some different things we could practice, and I haven't been great about it since the season ended, to be honest. I've been pretty busy with other things, but I'm hoping as the school year starts, as long as the weather's good, we can work on some skills together, me and him. I'm not very good either. He'll quickly surpass me. He already surpassed me in his throwing ability. But we'll work on some skills, and that'll be part of our PE. And then I'm going to try to find some things we can do inside so that when it gets to next spring, we're not just like completely out of practice, if that makes sense. If you have any ideas, let me know. in the comments. Okay. And I think that's it for his subjects. This is really like a growing learning time for them with the reading, especially with reading and writing. So it's always exciting to see the progress they make over the year. If you've liked this video, go ahead and click on that thumbs up button. It really does help me. And then if you want to make sure that you see my other curriculum videos and any other videos I make, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so that you are notified when my new videos come up. I hope you are all well until the next time we talk. Bye, friends.